Welcome to T.Jr.Woodworking. Today we're going to do a small project on a short little fun item here. We're going to make some herb strippers. I've got some piece of cherry, piece of walnut, piece of sassafras. We're going to mill these up and make some herb strippers out of them. So hope you enjoy the video, the content. If you do, give me a like, a subscribe, share. I'd appreciate it. So we're going to get ready and we're going to head over to the table saw. Alright guys, we're over here at the table saw. I'm going to rip these down to size first. I think I'm going to cut them down to about 2.5 inches or so wide. I think it'll be plenty. Always be careful when you're using any power tools. Always remember where your fingers are at. Keep them in mind. Keep them out of things that move, because you want to keep them. You want to keep all 10 of them if possible. So let's see if we can get these ripped down here to size now. And then we'll cut them in half and make 2s out of them. Now that we've got them all ripped down to 2.5, now I'm going to take and I'm going to rip them in half. And then we'll get them dimensioned up to the same width and everything, same thickness over at the planer. So I'm going to set this up and rip these in half now. Do one at a time here. We got our 6. Meet me over at the assembly table. Now we got 2 walnuts, 2 cherries, and 2 sassafras. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get ready to take them over and to the chop saw and rip them down to size, to the length we want. And then we'll start laying out the pattern we're going to do and start drilling holes in them for the herbs. Catch me at the miter saw. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to square the edge on one end of each one of them off. Make sure they're all nice and square on one end. I think they're going to all end up being about 8 inches. Alright, now we'll get all these cut down to size here. go. Now time to sand them down and get ready to drill some holes in them. So meet me over at the table. I'm going to take and I'm going to sand each one of them. I'm going to sand them with 80 and then 120. Then I'm going to lay out and drill the holes in them. Then we'll touch them up final after we're all done with 220. So got my sander here. We'll get changed out, put the correct pad on here. Get started with. Now I'm not going to bore you with all this sanding here because it'll take a minute. So I'll catch you back here in a little bit when I get them sanded up and ready to go. Got them all sanded down pretty good now for now. Now it's time to decide what shape we want to make them or how you want to do them. I said I was going to run these through this thickness planer, but I got them close enough on the table saw for what they are. They're going to be each different and sold separately individually as well too. So now you can take and make them whatever design, whatever shape you want, however you want to make them. And that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to lay them all out and decide how I want to do it. And then I'll get back with you when I get that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but I've got a couple of different layouts that I've laid out. That's one of them. And this is the other one that I'm deciding on what we're going to choose from here. Once we get it decided how we're going to do it and get them all laid out and get them cut out, next step will be to drill the holes in them. So I'll get back with you when we get over to the drill press. I've already cut one of them out to about what I'm wanting. It's about ready for sanding up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the rest of them out here on the bandsaw and see how it turns out. Give you a little bit here and then I'll turn you off because I know you don't want to watch all this whole thing here. So let me do a little bit here and let you see what it's like. I'll finish cutting these out and then get back to you when we get ready to start drilling the holes for them. Alright guys, got the holes drilled in them. I lost the footage on that part. But now we're going to get them all sanded up, smoothed up, and put some finish on them and call it done. Be back with you when we get to that part. Thank you. Alright guys, the herb things we've been working on here. I got them to this point. I lost the footage of putting the first coat of mineral oil on them. Let them sit for a couple days, let them soak in real good. And we're going to put the last coat of mineral oil on them here. And we're going to watch these come to life. We're going to watch these turn out to be real beautiful. So I'm going to put some mineral oil on them here. I'm going to rub them on them. It's food safe. You talk about pretty. These are going to turn out pretty. I love them. They're nice. The walnut here. This is a piece of walnut that we're putting this on right here now. Look at that. Look at the shine on that. Look at the grain pattern in it. It's just a beautiful piece there. I'm going to do I did a walnut. Let's do a cherry piece now. Let's just see that after we get the final coat on them here. Be coming out with this video pretty soon here too. So if you would and you like the content, subscribe, like, and share. That's a piece of cherry there. It's a beautiful piece. The grain runs this way with it. That's turned out nice there. Now let's do a piece of the sassafras here. I'm happy with the way they turned out. That's why I do it. Starts from a scrap piece of wood or a rough cut piece of wood, and you turn it into something like that. And that's how I do these for my herb strippers, and I'm gonna get the rest of these here put together and put the final little bit of mineral oil on them, and they'll be done. We'll get this video out there. Thank you guys. I enjoy you here. I enjoy doing this for you. If you like it, subscribe, like, share. Let your friends know about it. You want to give me a shout, comment, put it down below. I'll get back to you on it. You want something done? You want us to do a special video on something? Let me know. We'll get in here and get her done. I appreciate you guys. Bless y'all.